Hello everyone. In last video, we have discussed about the few important things related to fruits of the angiospermic plant or flowering plant. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about the classification of the fruits or different types of the fruit. Okay, so we can classify fruits of the angiospermic plant into three main types. Okay, as simple fruit, aggregate fruit, and composite or multiple fruits. So these are the three basic types of the fruit. And in case of simple fruits, actually they are produced from a monocarpellary or polycarpellary syncarpous ovary. Either they are produced from a single ovary or multiple ovaries, but they are fused. So they are called as polycarpellary syncarpous ovary. Then in case of aggregate fruits, this type of structures are produced from polycarpellary apocarpous ovary. Okay, that means in this case, stigma, style, and ovaries are free from one another in a single flower. And now, in case of composite fruits, they are produced from entire inflorescence. Okay, in these fruits, reproductive axis of the inflorescence, like peduncle, also take part in the fruit formation process. So now, this simple fruit is again divided into two subtypes as dry fruits and fleshy fruits. Okay, so in the last video I have discussed about this. In case of dry fruits, the pericarp of the fruit become dry after maturation. Okay, and in this case of the fruit, the pericarp remain fleshy or juicy after the maturation of the fruit. Then this dry fruit again divided into two subtypes as indehiscent and dehiscent. Okay, these two types of the dry fruits are on the basis of whether the pericarp get breaked after maturation. In case of indehiscent fruit, the pericarp or wall of the fruit remain intact after maturation of the fruit, and in case of dehiscent fruit, the fruit wall or pericarp get break or they rupture after the maturation. This type of fruits help in the dispersion of the seed. Okay, so these are the different types of the fruit. Now in this video I am going to talk about the first type, that is indehiscent fruit. Okay, indehiscent dry simple fruit. Okay, now indehiscent fruit is the type of a fruit in which the fruit wall or pericarp remain intact throughout the life of fruit. After maturation of the fruit, the pericarp remain intact, so that the seed will going to present inside the pericarp. And indehiscent fruit is again divided into five subtypes. Okay, so this indehiscent fruit have five subtypes, as number one is Caryopsis, number two is Akene, number three Cypsila, number four Samara, and last type is nuts. So you can classify indehiscent dry simple fruit into five subtypes. Okay, so in this video I am going to discuss about all the types along with their examples. Okay, so Caryopsis is the type of indehiscent fruit which is also known as grains. So they popularly known as grain, like wheat grain, maize grain, or rice grains. Okay, and in this case the fruit wall and seed coat remain fused. Okay, so if we draw the Caryopsis type of fruit, suppose this is the fruit wall, and inside the pericarp if seed is present. Now we know that the fruit wall or pericarp is generally made up of ovary wall and seed coat is made up of integuments of the ovule. Now this seed coat is strongly fused with the pericarp and it is very difficult to separate pericarp from the seed in case of caryopsis. So fruit wall and seed coat remain fused. Okay, this is the characteristic feature of the caryopsis type of fruits. And example is corn or maize grain, then wheat and rice grain. Sometimes we misunderstood this wheat grain or corn grain or rice grain as a seed. But remember that these grains are nothing but the caryopsis type of fruits which is present in simple class. Okay, so in many competitive exam they ask wheat grain is an example of what? In that case you have to remember that wheat grain is nothing but the fruit, it is not seed. And why we keep wheat grain into caryopsis? Because if we see the wheat grain closely, we can notice that the pericarp of the wheat grain is strongly fused with the seed coat and it is very difficult to remove pericarp from the seed. So it is called as caryopsis type of fruit and popularly they are known as grain. Now the next type of the fruit which come under indehiscent type is Achene. Okay, this is similar to the caryopsis, only difference is that fruit wall and seed coat is not fused. Okay, so this is the main difference between these two, caryopsis and Achene. Now in this case you can easily separate pericarp of the fruit from the seed coat. Okay, so if we draw the seed coat, then suppose this is the fruit wall. Now the pericarp is very weakly connected with the seed coat, so that now you can easily separate this pericarp from the seed coat. Okay, and well known example of this type of fruit is 4 o'clock plant. Also known as Mirabilis jalapa. Okay, the plant show the fruit which is Achene type. Then in the next type, that is Cypsela, the fruit enclosed with the seed, and now this fruit show special type of hairy structure which is nothing but the modified calyx. Okay, and this type of fruits are generally produced from hypogynous type of ovary. And now this structure which is present on the fruit is called as pappus, and this structure helps fruit at the time of dispersal of the seed. Okay, so that with the help of wind this fruit or this seed can go to the long distance, and this type of process of pollination is called as anemophilous pollination. So Cypsela type of fruit generally help in anemophilous type of pollination. So we can write here special hairy structure present on the fruit which is nothing but the pappus. An example is sunflower. Okay, in case of sunflower fruit we can observe this kind of structure which is present on the fruit. Then the second last type of indehiscent fruit is Samara. The Samara is sometimes called as winged Achene. That means it is similar to the Achene. Only difference is that this pericarp or fruit wall in case of Samara become wing shape. Okay, so it is called as winged Achene. And if we draw the structure of the samara, you can see this is the seed, and now this seed have wing-like pericarp around it. So it is called as wing type of Achene. Now this pericarp is very weakly attached or loosely attached with the seed coat. So and this is the Achene type of fruit. Only difference in between this Achene and Samara is the shape of pericarp. Okay. So sometime the Samara show the wing on one side of seed. Suppose this is the seed, and now the wings are present only on one side of the seed. Pericarp become wing shape at one side of the seed, and this type of structure help when this fruit fall off from the plant in the air, it automatically rotate or auto rotate and change the direction, so it fall on the ground like this. Suppose this is the ground. Now when this fruit fall on the ground, it auto rotate and wing touch the ground. Okay. So this pericarp wing help in the movement and dispersal of the seed. And the example is Samara, and the two wing type of structure which is present around the seed is found in the plant like maple. So maple is the example of the Samara type of fruit plant. And the last type of the indehiscent fruit is nuts. Well-known type, okay, of the indehiscent fruit is nuts. Nuts have very hard, unbreakable, generally unbreakable pericarp around the fruit. So they are characterized by hard pericarp. Okay, they are generally nutritive, and they contain small amount of water and carbohydrate, but large amount of protein or other dietary fibers, vitamins and minerals. Okay, so they are generally nutritive. And example of nuts is coconut, walnut, then groundnut, etc. Okay, so this is all about the 5 different types of the fruit which come under the indehiscent dry simple fruit. What is simple? It is the type of a fruit which generally develop from monocarpellary or polycarpellary syncarpous ovary. Okay, so simple fruits is generally produced from monocarpellary, the flower which have ovary with a single carpel, that is stigma, style and ovary structure, which is single. Now in case of polycarpellary flower, the ovary or the carpel should be fused. Syn means fused, and in both these cases flower develop into fruit which is simple type. And now simple fruit have two type. Dry means the fruit which show dry pericarp after maturity, and the fleshy means the fruit show fleshy or juicy pericarp throughout the life. Now the dry fruit is again divided into two types, indehiscent and dehiscent. In case of indehiscent type, the fruit wall get break after maturity. And now in case of indehiscent, there are 5 different types, that is Caryopsis, Achene, Cypsela, Samara and nuts. In case of Caryopsis, also called as grain, they contain or they have very strongly fused pericarp with the seed coat. Okay, example is corn, wheat, rice grain. In case of Achene, fruit wall is loosely connected with the seed coat. We can easily remove seed coat from the or seed from the pericarp. An example is 4 o'clock plant. Then in case of Cypsela, fruit have special structure called pappus which help in dispersal of the seed. Example is sunflower. In case of Samara, winged pericarp is present around the seed. Sometimes these wings are present on one side of the seed which help in auto rotation of the fruit when it fall on the ground. And the next is nut, which is characterized by hard, thick pericarp, and generally Nuts are nutritive, they contain less carbohydrate and water, but protein, they are rich in protein and other nutrients. Okay, example is coconut, walnut, groundnut, etc. So this is all about the indehiscent fruit. In the next lecture, we are going to see next type of a dry fruit, that is dehiscent type of fruit. Thank you.